Once upon a time in a noisy street of Pakistan, there lived a young boy named Ayan. He was 19 years old, with dreams far bigger than the small life he had been born into. Ayan lived with his widowed mother in a tiny house with cracked walls. Their life was simple and full of struggle, but deep inside Ayan's heart lived an ambition that nobody around him could see. Because in his town, people didn't just live their own lives. They lived everyone else's too. And Ayan knew if he spoke about his dream too early, it might never survive. Every evening after college, Ayan worked at a small roadside tea stall. Customers shouted their orders over the sound of passing rickshaws. Shopkeepers, laborers, and students crowded the stall from sunrise until late evening. Across the road stood a large mobile phone shop made of shining glass and bright white lights. Wealthy young men walked inside and bought phones worth more money than Ayan's family earned in months. Sometimes while washing teacups, Ayan secretly stared at the phone shop with curiosity. One rainy evening, two college boys stopped by the tea stall. "Bro, that editor made 50,000 rupees from Instagram," one of them said excitedly. The other laughed. "People are making money online while we're wasting time here." Ayan froze while pouring tea. Video editing? People earned money from that? That night, after the town had fallen silent and his mother finished sewing clothes beneath the dim yellow bulb, Ayan borrowed an old cracked phone from his cousin. Sitting beside the weak fan in the summer heat, he searched for free video editing tutorials using cheap mobile data. And something inside him changed. He watched creators turning ordinary clips into emotional stories using music, subtitles, colors, and effects. For the first time in years, Ayan felt hope. "I can learn this," he whispered quietly to himself. The next afternoon, his best friend Hamza noticed the strange smile on his face. "What happened to you these days?" Hamza laughed. "You look like someone hiding a secret." Ayan almost told him everything. His dream to become a video editor, to earn money online, to help his mother stop sewing clothes late into the night, to finally escape poverty. But before speaking, he remembered something his mother once said: "Quiet work grows faster than loud plans." So Ayan simply smiled. "Nothing," he said softly. "Just tired." From that day onward, Ayan began living two different lives. During the day, he carried tea trays through noisy crowds. At night, after everyone slept, he transformed into someone else entirely. He sat cross-legged on the floor with the broken phone in his hands, teaching himself editing through free tutorials. The phone overheated constantly. Sometimes it froze for minutes. Sometimes all his hard work disappeared without warning. Still, he continued. His eyes burned from staring at the tiny cracked screen for hours. His neck hurt. His back ached. But every time he edited new video felt like one small step closer to a different life. When relatives visited and asked why he had become so quiet, Ayan politely smiled. "Just helping Ami these days." Soon the gossip began. "He thinks he's smarter than everyone now. Maybe he found rich friends." The words hurt him deeply, especially when they came from family members. Some nights, Ayan sat alone at night questioning himself. What if they were right? What if this was all a waste of time? But then he would hear the sound of his mother coughing while sewing clothes late into the night. And he would pick up the phone again. Meanwhile, Hamza had become famous in the neighborhood for announcing his big plans. Every evening he talked excitedly about opening a clothing business. He posted his clothing ideas online, discussed business ideas with everyone, and constantly asked people for advice. But advice slowly turned into discouragement. "You need a lot of money first. You're too young. Businesses fail all the time." Bit by bit, Hamza's confidence disappeared beneath the weight of too many opinions. Within months, he gave up completely, but Ayan kept working silently. Weeks turned into months. His edits slowly improved. He learned how to cut scenes perfectly with music. He learned emotional storytelling. He learned how colors, sounds, and timing could make people feel something. Then one evening, a small restaurant owner asked him to edit a short promotional video. The payment was only 2,000 rupees. But when Ayan created this video and held the money he earned in his hands, it felt larger than any amount he had ever seen. That night, he placed the notes carefully beneath his pillow and cried silently. Because for the first time in his life, his dream felt real. After that came another client, then another, then another. Months later, one of Ayan's edited videos suddenly went viral online. Thousands of people shared it. Business owners from different cities began messaging him for work. Still, nobody in town knew. Every morning he continued serving tea like always. Same simple clothes. Same dusty roadside stall. But secretly, his life was changing. One rainy night his mother woke up and noticed him counting money carefully beneath the dim yellow bulb. "Ayan," she whispered, "where did this come from?" For a moment he simply looked at her. Then he smiled softly. "I think our difficult days are ending, Ami." Tears instantly filled her eyes. Within a year, Ayan repaired their leaking roof. He bought a new sewing machine for his mother so her work became easier. Then he purchased his first laptop. The neighborhood was stunned. People whispered, "Did he win a lottery?" "Where is all this money coming from? No T-boy can earn this much." Then one afternoon, a black car stopped outside Ayan's small house. A businessman stepped out wearing an expensive suit and handed Ayan documents for a major editing contract. Children gathered outside. Women watched from rooftops. Men stared in disbelief. The same people who once mocked him now looked at him with respect. That evening, Hamza came quietly to visit him. There was sadness in his eyes. "You never told anyone," he said softly. "How did you stay focused for so long?" Ayan smiled gently. "Because dreams are fragile in the beginning. When too many people touch them with fear, doubt, and opinions, they break before they grow strong. I needed silence until my work became louder than people's words." Hamza lowered his head, finally understanding. Years later, Ayan opened a small editing academy for students who could not afford expensive courses. Young boys and girls from poor families came there carrying dreams hidden inside tired hearts, just like he once had. He taught them editing, but more importantly, he taught them patience, discipline, and silent dedication.